Hey guys, this is Joshua A. Strong with the Jackson Federation of Teachers, and I'm here to talk to you about election primaries on March 10, 2026. Specifically, what to expect when voting here in Hinds County. Now, where does this all come from? You may or may not have seen in the news in early February that it was all over the news that the Hinds County Election Commission voted against assisting with the March primary elections in Hinds County. And I got to thinking about this over the weekend. Well, I kind of knew how this worked, but what is this actually going to mean on election day? So I went in to the Secretary of State's office earlier today and I talked to some attorneys for the Secretary of State, and they went over what election day is going to look like for me as a voter in Hinds County, and I thought I would share this information with you. So what this means, um, based on our political party system, the state only handles the actual final elections officially, and they assist with primary elections. But the people who are in charge of the primary elections are actually the Republican and Democratic parties. Um, and because the election commission is not assisting, it's just the parties themselves who are going to be in charge of the primary elections, which again, they kind of already are. They just get assistance from the election commissions. But in Hinds County, they've opted not to do that. Now, again, having talked to someone in the Secretary of State's office, this is what I found out. So, for the most part, nothing's going to change. You just report to your typical voting precinct. This is going to be the one you go to for your November elections for president, governor, representatives, senators. Some people will have a different polling place for municipal or city elections, and that's not the one we're talking about. The one you go to for your November elections. And as usual, during a primary, there will be two tables set up, one Republican, one Democrat, and you just tell the poll workers which primary you're going to vote in. And you're going to receive your ballot. And once you receive your ballot, you are going to vote. Fill it in, go over to the machine and scan it in, and everything is good. If you see any issues when you go vote, for example, if you go right at 7 o'clock in the morning and one of the parties has not set up a table yet, or there's some other issue, contact the Secretary of State's call center, and the numbers are here on your screen: 1 800 829 6786 or 601 576 2550, and report your issue to the Secretary of State's office. And basically, that's it as far as voting is concerned. Now, another important thing is verifying your voter registration status, especially if you haven't voted in a little while. How do you do that? Start by going to the Secretary of State's website at www.sos.ms.gov/y'all-vote. And once you get on that page, look for the red button that says voter registration verification. You can see that I have a red arrow pointing to it on this mock-up of a computer screen. It's on the right-hand side. You'll click it. It's going to ask for some identifying information, what county you live in, that you're registered in, and you should be registered in the county you live in. I should say that. Um, your date of birth, the last four of your social, your first and last name, and then it is going to help you to find you, and then it will let you know you are registered to vote or you're not registered to vote. Now, you use this tool to check your registration status, but please know that the results from the report are made several months prior, so they may not be fully accurate, but they'll give you a good idea of your registration status, especially if you haven't voted in a couple of years. If for some reason you're not listed as a registered voter and you think you should be, please request an affidavit ballot. And you should also ask for any instructions that follow that ballot. For example, do you need to go and fill out more information within a certain time period in order to validate your ballot? If you do not have acceptable ID with you on the day that you go to vote, for example, you get home and you remember, oh no, I need to vote, and you just hop in the car or get on the bus and you go to your polling place and you don't have your ID, you can request an affidavit ballot. And you need to ask where and when you need to present your proper ID for your vote to count, because it's not just oh, you didn't have an ID, you get to vote. You have to take your ID and you have to go to a specific location. Normally, it's the county clerk's office. I don't know what it's going to be in this situation, but ask about that so that you can have your ballot cast and counted, even though you didn't have the proper ID on you. And again, you still have to show an ID. You just don't have to show an ID immediately. But there is a deadline for you to do it so that your vote will count. All right. That's basically it. If you have any further questions, you can always call the office or you can contact the Secretary of State's office if you have any other extra questions that you think they would be able to answer. Thank you for being here and happy voting.